Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to learn how to add an horizontal scrolling to our website, which is like this, you could see. And I'm using a section to show you guys which is available in my animated landing page template. Again, I haven't added any horizontal scrolling in this template, and you could check the live demo of it to see all the animations that I've done in this one. And by the way, all of the stuff that I've created in here, there are videos on my channel to show you how this all works and how to make it yourself from scratch. But if you don't want to, you could get the template, which is for $5 around here on my website. But you could see that it basically just works nicely, and then when we reach to the end section, it starts to do vertical scrolling. If I keep scrolling down, you could see I'm doing vertical scrolling, and then horizontal scrolling starts and then stops. And you could have multiple horizontal sections like this where it goes from horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal, or just have the whole website in horizontal. It's your choice. One important thing I forgot to show you before removing was that I had added snapping, and depending on whether you want to have snapping in your website or not, you should remove the code. So make sure to watch the video at the end to know which to remove, so that you do not have any snapping issues. So how about we get started? So this is the first section, which is just a container, so that I can show some scroll effect. Let me just make it look a bit better like this. So what I'm going to do is make sure you have navigator on so that you could do it much more easily. Go into this one like this, create a container, make this 100 VH. We do 100 VH so that it takes the full screen size, and it's good to do 100 VH because it makes the horizontal scroll looks better. But it is possible to do with smaller size too, but it does not look good. Okay, so make sure to do full width too, make it 100%, and then I'm just going to call it as, I guess, horizontal wrapper, because anything that would be inside of this would be the sections that are going to be scrolling left. So in our horizontal wrapper, I'm going to add another wrapper, which would be our first section. This one, I'll just name it 1, and then so that we know which one it is. So I'll do full width. I will manually add 100 around here and then do 100 VH like this. To see what we are doing, I'm going to add a red color. Now it looks nicer. It's not taking full space, right? Because in our horizontal wrapper, by default Elementor adds like 10 padding. So if we do 0, you could see it's not taking any space, and now it is perfectly our whole screen size like this. Our next step is to duplicate this one. I'm going to call it 2, and you could see it is now around here. I'm going to give it another color. By the way, you do not need to do any color or anything. It's just a way to show you guys how it works. But basically you could add anything in this containers, right? Just think of this as the first section, think of this as the second section that you scroll. Now one more thing is that here you could see there's some gap, because if you select horizontal wrapper, we can just make the gap to be 0, so that there would be no gap between each of the elements. I'm going to do duplicate once more and then call it 3, and then give it like some different color. Okay, so this is what we have right now. But we don't want to be vertically scrolling, so I'm going to select my horizontal wrapper, make it go left to right like this. But suddenly it does not look perfect, because even though this has been given 100% each of this, it's not being full size. And to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to go to advanced and select grow. And what this does is that it forces itself to be at least this size plus anything that has empty space. So if you want to learn more about how to use grow and wrap to create like cool layouts, I have this video which is like really good and really important to create like elemental layouts, that you could check it out today. And it's very simple, so you would learn it in like 10 minutes. But basically when I do grow, it has suddenly made it to be 100% plus any empty space that is left. In our case, there is no empty space left, so it would be 100% like this. I'm also going to go into my horizontal wrap and select no wrap. By the way, even if you do not select this, it is always going to be on no wrap, but just to make sure that it works perfectly, I have selected no wrap. Then do the same for the second one, like do grow, and then do it for the third one, grow. Just make sure, oops, wait, I didn't do this. Okay, grow. Just make sure only for horizontal wrap you do no wrap, unless you want to have some design that you want to add no wrap into this one, then you would do that. but make sure this one at least has no wrap and left to right. Now you could see it is now there is no second and third section. If you want to edit second and third, you can, by the way, make this to be go bottom like top to bottom and then edit, or you could select this manually and then just hide the first section and then hide the second section like this to edit. But let's do preview and see what it looks like currently. If I scroll down, you could see it looks like this. Now if I do inspect and then select this icon and then select one of the size, you can see that I'm actually able to scroll like on the left and right. We don't want that, right? This is something that would happen in most devices. I don't know why it's not happening on like this screen. But if you go into mobile or any tablet devices, people would now just be able to scroll left to right like this, but we don't want that, right? We don't want anyone to go outside our menu or our page size. For that, we will simply select our horizontal wrapper to overflow hidden. So anything that is outside this wrapper would not be shown. And you could see now I'm not able to do left and right no matter how much I try. So what our goal is to move all these three elements left equally so that it looks like it's going left to right. And for that, it's very easy code that I have in the description. Actually not in the description but in the comment section, because it does not allow to add like code in description, only in comment section. And this code is very small, which is why I'm giving in comment section, else I would have given it in my website. So you could see I added the code in an HTML widget. So in our horizontal wrapper, I just selected HTML widget and then added it at the bottom. Make sure to add it at the bottom because our code can only control the elements if it has loaded, right? Because the page loads from top to bottom. So if a code loads first, then it would not be able to control the elements, but our element should load first and then our code would be able to control it. This is the code. I'll explain how it works. But first, let's select this DM horizontal wrapper and give it to our horizontal wrapper CSS class. And let's select DM horizontal section without the dot and give it to each of these sections. And we got 1, 2, 3. Let's do preview and you can see that it will automatically start working. Let me remove this. It would start working, but there would be snapping, so just keep watching if you don't want snapping. But you could see that it is working perfectly. You could see, and if I go down, I'm able to do vertical scrolling. Now what I mean by snapping is if I scroll up, even if I do let's say little scrolling, right, it's automatically going till this way. I'm not scrolling anymore. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll a little and then stop scrolling. So I'm scrolling little and stopping, and you could see it is automatically taking it to this section. So you cannot actually stop this in the middle like this. You will need to keep scrolling if you want to do or place it in the center like this. And it completely depends on your design or your choice if you want snapping or not. And to remove snapping, what you simply need to do is, this is the same code by the way, this section which is snap, this whole line, just delete this much. And now if I go and paste it in here and do preview, I'll explain the code how it works if you want to know about it. So if I scroll now, you can see I've done little scrolling, but it's not automatically taking this to the left side. I can stop it in the middle if I want, like this. You could see works perfectly. So now you can add any amount of sections in here and it will automatically do the scrolling for you. Oh sorry, horizontal scrolling. Let's do green, let's do I guess different color again, and let's do preview. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if it works automatically. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And you could see it automatically works, and then after everything's done, it starts scrolling normally. So let's quickly learn the code how it works. This is just GSAP and scroll trigger that is added. If you want to learn GSAP, there is a whole dedicated video on my channel, which is my most popular video, which teaches you how to animate basically. Then we just do some styling. This is also taught in that video, but this is the main part, which is the GSAP animation. So what we are doing is we are checking how many this DM horizontal sections there are, and then we are storing it in an array like this. So this one, if there are 6 right now in our page, so there would be 6 of them stored in this one is as an array. Then we are doing GSAP 2. This whole section is just like a big strip, just like I showed you before adding the overflow hidden. It's like a long strip, right? So when I move this one 100%, you see this is how much it is moving till 100%. Okay, this is 100%, this is 200%, this is 300%, 400%, 500%. You see, so we are basically moving all of these sections towards left in certain percentage, and this is where we are just doing it automatically. So we are saying we want to do -100 multiplied by the amount of the length of this one, by the way. So right now we have 6 of it, right? So this is 6 minus 1, which is 5, and doing -500%. So we are basically moving this -500%. If we would have done just -100, then we would have been able to do only this much. We would have been done, it would do this much and then just stop. And then you would automatically start doing vertical scrolling. But because we want to do automated, we have just added this one. So if I just type -500 in here and then remove this much part, it would still work. But by adding this one, we do not have to add the code manually every time we add section or remove it. So this one is just easy. Then we have ease. Basically it should move linearly where it is not increasing speed or decreasing speed. Then our trigger point. So our trigger point is basically this container. So this container, when it reaches the top, it starts doing this animation. Pin true basically is saying that sticky. So to make it sticky on here, we do pin true. Basically it would make the section stick to the top until the animation is completed. Scrub basically makes it based on a scroll. If we remove this, it will automatically do the animation without waiting for a scroll. But when we do scrub, it is based on our scroll amount, how much the animation has been done. By the way, this all thing has been taught in that video in much more detail and depth. Then we have snap. Snap basically is like 100% and then divided by length. So 1 divided by 5 would be like the snap locations, like this one. Okay, like this one, it would automatically do the calculation where it needs to snap. And then the end point where the animation should stop is basically the size of this section, horizontal wrapper, and it is done automatically. By the way, this code I found on GSAP CodePen website, where it just made it easy, and they have done it like much better job than what I would have done, where they have made it in such a way that we do not have to do some changes every time we add or remove section. But this one basically makes it dynamic. You just have to add the code once and then everything is done for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You just have to make your website. So yeah, that was all for this video. This would be in the comment section, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Goodbye.